Welcome everybody to the Single and Stiletto Show. I'm Suzanne Oshima and I'm a matchmaker and dating coach at Dream Bachelor and Bachelorette. I'm also the founder of Single and Stilettos. Today we have on our show Des O'Connor, and he's a relationship coach and success mentor. And I'm so excited to have him here all the way from London because he's going to tell us today how to win a man over. And ladies, I know you're dying to know, especially from a man's point of view. But before we jump into it, Des, please tell our audience a little bit about you.
Hi there, everybody. I'm Des O'Connor from London. I've been a relationship coach now since 2009, and I mainly work with single professional women on how they can easily, quickly, and effortlessly find and attract the right man into their life. I've had loads of weddings, engagements, and so many women all over the world that have been using my tips to find and attract that right man for them into their life.
Awesome. Well, ladies, he's going to actually give you some tips on how to win a man over. So, Des, give us some tips on how a woman can win a man over.
Well, one of the first things that she needs to be aware of is understand exactly what makes him tick, what inspires him, what makes him feel good about himself, what makes him love himself, what are the things that he does really like to do with his life that empowers him and makes him feel good about himself. Now, one of the things that a lot of women need to do is when he's telling you really key important things about himself is to really pay attention to that and to utilize that. And one of the key areas that a lot of women miss out on is the relationship that he has with his mother. Now, if he has a very good relationship with his mum, then you need to look at what aspects of that he loves about his mum and duplicate that within the relationship. Now, I don't mean to baby him. I don't mean to treat him like his mother. But let's say, for example, as we know with men,
Because if she did, that would be a little creepy.
we'd be a little bit creepy. Even though there are some men that want to be pampered like their mother. But if you think about it, from our point of view as a man, we've been programmed and we've been nurtured by our mother from the off. So the only reference we have as a man growing up is that, and especially if we have sisters around. And one of the key things there is obviously, food is really important to a man. And can you imagine if, for example, his favorite meal was, I don't know, chicken casserole, for argument's sake, and I'm assuming you as a woman can make that. But let's imagine if you learnt how to make it exactly the same way as his mum. Do you ever have any idea how powerful that would be if he's just met you and he's just trying to get to feel of you compared to some other women, and you get that one right, bang, all those other women are kicked to the curb. Just as one simple thing like that. And what
I just have to add to that because I can't stop nodding up and down when you said that, because I want women to get this point. Because as a matchmaker, this one thing drives me crazy, because I ask women when I interview them to see if they're matches for my male clients, is I ask them, can you cook, right? I'm actually appalled when a lot of women say I can't cook literally anything. Like, really, you can't cook one dish? But women don't realize, they think that is so old-fashioned that a man wants a woman can cook, and that is actually not true. Men love women that can cook. And if you think it's not important, it is very important. I think every single one of my male clients has said, I love when a woman can cook. And I will tell you, ladies, first of all, I used to not be a good cook because my mom wasn't a great cook. She was good in certain things, but I didn't learn from her. So if I can learn how to cook, and I'll tell you how I learned how to cook, so if I can do it, you can, is just watching the Food Network. I picked up tips and now I can cook. But you have to pick up that skill. It is so, so important. So, okay, go on, Des, but I had to emphasize that.
and also on YouTube, just type in what you want to learn to cook on YouTube, and there's there's going to be a tutorial on there as well. But
Yeah.
yeah, also, listen to him and identify what he's passionate about, whether it's sports, whether it's clothes, whether it's certain events he likes to go to, if he's into personal development like Anthony Robbins and all those kind of things, and just give him lots of surprises now and again. For example, if he follows a certain sports team, by just buying him a pen or a t-shirt or something, or a pair of socks that's related to that. Because what happens then is when he's wearing this, who is he thinking of? You. And he's thinking, wow, this is what my woman has done for me. Same thing with the food. If he's taking his food to work with him and he's eating that and his belly's full up, he's thinking about you. And that then encourages him to then go out and buy you the flowers and the chocolates. And if you want him to be, proposing to you or to be romantic with you, that will encourage him, because most men, they know when they've got a good woman, and if they know they've got a good woman, the energy around is so positive and inspiring that like attracts like there, because the more you give out, the more you're going to get back, and it's as simple as that. But most people think, oh, I'm gonna keep taking and taking from the relationships, and what they don't realize is relationship is not about taking, it's about giving. It's about giving and giving all that time. So if you understand the important things that makes him tick, if he likes to sit down and he likes to lay in your arms and stroke, and you like his head being stroked, keep doing that. But you need to identify what he's really passionate and what he likes about. And if you don't know, just subtly ask him, and then he'll tell you. We'll tell you.
Well, that is true. That is very true. And I want to go back to the point where you said, like, if he likes a certain sports team, just buy him a little trinket, like whether. And I want to emphasize there that it's not about the amount of money you spend, it's about the thought that goes into it. So like
Exactly.
what Des is saying, that will make a bigger mark than anything, because he'll go, wow, she was really thinking about me.
That's right. And especially if we loves that team, he loves that team, but he loves you in a different way. And it's so important. Some women get it. And you're right. I say to women, it's not about you. Try and detach you from the equation. It's about you giving to your man. Most men don't like flowers, and we can't understand what the connection is with flowers. But hey, we just buy the flowers and bring it to you because we know women love flowers, but we don't like flowers, but we just give it to you. So if you can understand it from our point of view in relation to getting us little gifts, and it's not, you're right, Suzanne, it's not about the money. It could be something that's really cheap. It could be a bracelet, it could be a cheap necklace or whatever it is. It could be a t-shirt, and we're going down the road to the shops and we're wearing that. And even better, if we see our male friends and they say, where'd you get that from? Oh, do you know how we feel when we say our woman bought that for me? And then we say, wow, you got a good woman. You'd be surprised on the conversations that us men have about that.
That's really funny. So, what are some other tips? Can you give us a couple other tips on how to win a man over?
Another tip that you can do to women over is identify what clothes he likes and surprise him with those as well. If he likes a particular shirt, if he likes a particular type of shoes, some men are very particular on what they wear, especially when they're going out. And as a man, we love to be with a woman that understands that she gets it. And there's a connection there. She knows, oh, he likes only blue shirts. Oh, he only likes pink shirts. His shoes are X. Most women don't even know what size their men's shoes and trainers are, and identify those things. So when you're out and about, just getting little bits and pieces, because you'd be surprised that we love surprises. We love surprises, and we love it when a woman prepares. If we know that we're coming in from a hard day at work and we're coming round, and we know we're going to want our food. But if she understands, the minute we put the key in the door, she understands our routine, because most of us men are routine. We mostly come in, we want a hot drink, we need to have a shower, and we need to wind down, and then we will give you our all at that point. Once we've been fed and we're chilled, and we will give you our all. It's as simple as that. And some women get that, and some women don't.
Well, that is true. And it sounds so simple, like Des said, about feeding a man, but it's so, so true. I can't tell you. I know it's, the century we're in, you would think that men would be different. No, it's very simple. So these have been some great tips on how to win a man over. So Des, please tell our audience how they can find you.
They can find me at www.icanfindyouTheRightMan.com. That's www.icanfindyouTheRightMan.com, which is the name of my up and coming book in June. It's coming out in June. Or just search my name on social media, Des O'Connor. You'll see me on there posting lots of information on there as well.
Awesome. Well, thanks everybody for joining us on the Single and Stiletto Show. If you like our show, it's available both in video format and podcast format. You can view the videos at singleandstilettos.com, or you can get the podcast from iTunes. If you would like to get our free report on the top 10 secrets on what attracts a man and what turns him off, you can click right here on the video, or you can go to singleandstilettos.com. Today we have on our show Des O'Connor, and he's a relationship and success mentor. At what's the name of your site? I screwed up. We have to start all over. Sorry.